To begin where we left off, dark romantics focus on human fallibility or the tendency to make mistakes or be wrong. They focus on self destruction, judgment, punishment, as well as the psychological effects of guilt and sin. Nature, they believe, is a sinister place. It is often depicted as dark, decaying, mysterious, and hellish. Humans, they argue, are often depicted as failing in attempts to make change for the better. The characteristics of dark romanticism values feeling and intuition over reason, believing reason cannot reach all truth. These artists and authors prefer youthful innocence, value the power of imagination, and seek unspoiled nature over artificial civilization. But they often leave us wondering, where do nature and civilization intersect? There's an even darker side of the dark romantics, Gothic literature, which involves sheer terror, personal torment, graphic morbidity, and the supernatural. Gothic fiction is known for its incorporation of many conventions that are also found in dark romantic works. Works of the genre commonly aim to inspire terror, including through accounts of the macabre, which are disturbing and horrifying because of the involvement with or depiction of death and injury, the supernatural, haunted structures, and the search for identity. In general, with common elements of darkness and the supernatural and featuring characteristics like maniacs and vampires, Gothic fiction is more about sheer terror than dark romantic themes of mystery and skepticism regarding man. Gothic is a type of storytelling which includes nature's beauty and its spiritual power. It finds beauty and truth in exotic locations in the supernatural realm. Characters are often misunderstood loner types who follow his creativity and inspiration rather than the norms of society. Gothic stories offer a bleak or remote setting, often grand, such as a castle, a gloomy atmosphere, a sense of impending doom, and characters are often in physical or emotional torment or isolation. Modern Gothic literature includes many of these same characteristics as traditional dark romanticism, but the terror may be more subtle. These include the types of stories that get into characters' internal thoughts and take the audience through the deterioration of the mind through guilt and sin. Gothic is not the same as horror. In Gothic stories, there is usually some sort of background of traumatic or troubling past. We're talking about movies like The Sixth Sense versus Friday the 13th, which is pure horror. These stories tend to be more subtle and are psychological thrillers instead of total horror films or stories. Now you are prepared to read and analyze 3 pieces of Gothic fiction: The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, The Lottery by Shirley Jackson, and Where Is Here by Joyce Carol Oates.